Hey, Shalom. First off, I'd like to give all praise to Kal Halal, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahushai Bahashim, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who have the 100% spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Hashai in them. Double honors to the Connecticut elders of GMS, big brothers. Greetings and salutations to the brothers in this country and all over the world who are prophesying in the true name of what you people stupidly and ignorantly call God and Christ. The true name is Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, which is none other than the power of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and anybody who are descendants from those people on their father's side. Shalom to those who are scattered abroad. I'm Yaquab, coming at you with a show, and this is inspired by a brother in the New York camp from the spirit of Yahweh Shai. He sent we have a group chat, texting amongst the brothers up here, and brother Karata Zakba, beautiful brother, all right, the smooth brother, love that brother very much. Karata Zakba sent uh, um, this thing you're looking at here on the, what I got here on the screen. I'm gonna play it for you, all right. But again, what he sent is basically looks like, I don't know where this is. Obviously, it looks like you got palm trees, so maybe so I don't know, somewhere in Cali, or I'm not sure where this is. But these are, looks like Native Americans, or I don't know what tribe. Native Americans, the flags right there. I don't know which tribe that is. Could be one of the Latin tribes. But you see they wearing their meat trees and their headed wraps, and the ancient, this is part of our customs. Israel roll those things. Um, this could be Reuben. I'm not sure what this is. The flag's right there, so it might be a Latin tribe. Um, and they got their, but we're all one, so we all got that same style, same flair anyway. You know, you see the fringes, the feathers, the colors. This is the nation of Israel. All right. So without further ado, I'm sorry, sorry. So the brothers Brothers Akbar sent this because they're dancing or playing their drums, protesting in support of their brothers, which is the House of Judah. Okay, the so-called blacks, because the so-called blacks are today's House of Judah, which consists of uh, the tribe of Judah, which is Yahweh, which is the so-called American Negro. You got the tribe of Levi, Loya, which is today's Haitians. Okay, and then you got the tribe of Benjamin, Banawam, which is the tribe of the Jamaicans and all the West Indian islands. Okay, Barbados, Trinidad, St. Thomas, St. Lucia, so on and so forth. That makes up the whole House of Judah. Okay, now the thing is with that, I'm going to get to the video. It's funny, they call it the Black Hebrew Israelites, but if you look at it, there's 12 tribes. Only 3 out of the 12 tribes makes up the house or the darkest tribes. So it's not a black thing, man. Most 75% of the nation of Israel is really non, Latino and American. Anyway, let's play this video, just showing that we are coming together. Then I got 2 scriptures. Yeah, man, I'm gonna play like 2 more times. Man. That's beautiful, man. This is they're protesting. This is an actual protest, but they're out there dancing, marching, playing the drums, um, and for their spiritual brothers. We're all one family. All the Latino tribes, the House of Judah and the House of Ephraim. We're all one big family, man. And part of the prophecy is, which I'm gonna get in Isaiah 11th chapter, that we're all gonna come together, and that's happening now. We're gonna come together and realize who our enemy is, and this so-called white man. You see one of the women there holding a sign saying killer cops belong in jail. But they're going to get worse than that, though, when the Lord comes back. And then I got a scripture talking about these women dancing, too. It reminds me of something. Um, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, just one point before I bring up the scriptures. I mean, this takes a lot of effort, man. I mean, you got to get dressed. You got to prepare these meat trees. It's the preparation I'm impressed by. And then, they're doing coordinated dances. They prepare for this, man. So it's a beautiful thing. It's all hot, sun probably beating down, and they dancing. That's a lot of energy. Yeah, they're not young people over here. So it's a beautiful thing, man. And get chills even if you look at the comment board. I'm gonna get to that later. These are all women, which is a good thing. Well, not a good thing, but the way they reacted was good. Let me play it 2 more times. You see, justice for all black brothers. Beautiful. All right, let me just get to the scriptures. Okay. I'll keep playing it and just put it on. All right. Actually, let's go right to. We're gonna go right. I'll pull up the scriptures here. So let's go. I'm gonna go to. Okay, here we are. This is Isaiah, right? 11th chapter and 11th verse. I'm just gonna start. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. What does that mean? The first time was when the Lord saved us out of Egypt. The whole entire nation. You know, and here we are. The Lord's gonna. Here we are together again, one, because we were split apart for, uh, man, 1,500 years. Because Judah left, I believe, in 725 BC, fled the Assyrian captivity to come to this new land called America. They swam across the Atlantic to get to the land called today America. And we were separated. The house of Judah and the house of Ephraim were split. Now we're together again. It's prophecy in this same country. And now what the Lord's going to do, he's going to make us come. You see what he is doing, he's making us come together. And come together and we know who our enemy is. Again, it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. And that's talking about now. The second time is now. The remnant of his people represents um, the elect, 144,000. Okay, and then 1/3 of the nation of Israel who believe, the friends and families of the prophets. It says, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. So this goes into that the Lord is going to gather all the Israelites from all over the world, proving that we were scattered, the diaspora, and he shall set up an ensign of the nations. That ensign is literally the 12 tribe sign we have out there. An ensign, a sign, telling you what tribes you belong to, where you're from, who your forefather is. What tribe, what name is in the Hebrew. So you have to have that sign. You have to have a 12 tribe sign to wake up the people. And he shall set up an ensign of the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, right? Israelite foreigners, which you're gathering right now through the spirit of Yahweh Shemashai by way of YouTube, because we're not traveling to Australia and Alaska and Europe. We're traveling there by way of YouTube through the spirit of the Lord, right? Because you can play these videos anywhere across the world, and it can be translated. So it says, and he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather the assembled, right? And gather together the dispersed, right? Dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth, right? Meaning everywhere, four corners. And the enemy also of Ephraim, This is the point. Shall depart. Okay. And adversaries. See the envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim, but they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines toward the west. They shall spoil them of the east together. They shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them. All right. So yeah, just going to like you know, basically us coming together. Realizing our enemy isn't coming together as one nation to fight against the number one enemy, which is none other than the nation of Edom, the so-called white man. All right, the descendants of Esau. All right. Um, and then, once that happens, we're going to go all over the world establishing the kingdom of heaven through the power of Yahweh Shai. All right. So that was that. Well, let me get I'm going to get another script to go back to this video because it reminds me of something. Okay, shalom. I'm back. Yeah. So I'm back at this page here, and I'm going to go to Exodus chapter 15. The points in 21, but I'm going to start from the first. I'm going to read the whole thing because it's a beautiful chapter. Um, but it reminds me this part where they start dancing. Okay, when it talks about when Miriam took the women of Israel and started dancing for the name of the Lord because the great power that they did, the Most High did to save the nation of His people, His children, and it was women. So if you see the comment board, look at these women here, Israelite women. It says who? Let me see. This says I love this. This says energy. You're right, energy the Most High. This says love. This is another woman here. Yo, Israelite women. I'm crying real tears. This is beautiful to see amidst all this chaos and hurt. Thank you all. Yep. Yes, thank you. So these are look at all women, man. Yes. See. And when the women are on the men's side, that it's over. I mean, it's already over. But the kingdom of heaven, women are going to be our biggest fans, man. They're going to adore us through the Spirit of the Lord. The beautiful thing about you see. So, all right, I want to show that. So let me read this for this video. This song. They're going to talk about these times, man. It's going to trump that. Thou hast overthrown them that rose up against thee. Thou sentest forth thy wrath, which consumed them as a stubble, and with the blast of the nostrils, and the waters were gathered together. Utterly destroyed them. Palestine. Then the dukes of Edom shall be amazed, the mighty men of Moab, trembling shall take hold upon them. All the inhabitants of Canaan shall melt away. Fear and dread shall fall upon them by the greatness of thine army. And they but the children of Israel went on dry land in the midst of the sea. And marrying, there's the point here. That glorious chariot, you know, um, the horse and his rider. Ecclesiastes 8 chapter 8 and 11, so on and so forth, the wickedness that you've done upon earth, now your judgment has come, your time has finally fucking come. Anyway, with that, double honors to the apostles of GMS. Talk about you so-called white people, man, you Edomites, your time is coming, all you other nations, and the 2/3 of Israel. Alright? Esau, nation of Edom, 2/3 in the other nations. 2/3 of the nation Israel, you've done too. So with that, double honors to the apostles of GMS. With Kalhalal, Yabashim, and Shabashim, Kudash, double honors to the apostles of GMS, double honors to the native elders. Shalom to the brothers and sisters all over the world. Shalom.